Do you know anyone who have really big dreams but is struggling to achieve them? I do. Me. Welcome to Being Elevated Lifestyles. I'm Geralda, healthy entrepreneur coach and fulfillment and freedom, where we help you make lifelong lasting changes in emotional and mental health, fitness and finances, and faith, speaking and training, and leadership. Whatever it is, business and finance, helping you live better quality of lives. And today we're having a conversation about being stuck and some of the barriers that cause us to be stuck. I always dreamt of writing a book. You know how you talk to people and they say, I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. Well, yes, that was me. I want to write a book. And I set a date, I set a time, I set a date, I set a time, and I did this many times, and I failed. I failed to implement, and I recognized that I had barriers to implementation. And that's what we're going to be talking today. What is it that causes us to get stuck? What is it that prevents us from going after our dreams and implementing what is it they desire? There are three main reasons that we will explore. So I got stuck in getting my book done. First, I was going to do a health and fitness book. Then I didn't quite sure that's what I wanted to do. Then I was going to do a book on quotes. Then I was going to be doing a book in speaking and leadership. Then I was going to do a book on nutrition. And then I was going to do a book about emotional intelligence. So I had all these ideas, all these plans, but I was stuck. And I got sick and tired of being stuck. My bank account was stuck. My health was stuck. Everything became stuck. And I needed to unstuck myself. So I decided that I was going to overcome these being stuck, these barriers to my implementation. And these are three things that I've used. I set a deadline that my first book, Codes to Habit, is coming out June 15th. June 15th is the middle of the year. Still got half more of the year to catch up on all the stuff that I messed up on for the last 6 months. June 15th is my parents' wedding anniversary. June 15th is just half year. People get excited on January 1st. I get excited on June 15th. And it's halfway between December 31st. So it's a great place to reset ourselves. And I wanted to bring out my very first book on tips and habits that we can use to unstuck ourselves. So the three main barriers to implementation that causes us to get stuck in our dreams, our habits, our ways, or wishful thinking. There are 1, I don't know why. 2, I don't know how. And 3, I don't know when. So let's explore that. I don't know why. We all have these things that we should do. But in order to accomplish them, we have to have a big why. Our why is our reason. And if our why is not big enough, I don't know why I should write a book. I know why famous people should write a book. I know why rich people should write a book. I know why smart people should write a book, but I don't know why I should write a book. So answering that question of why challenges us to look deep down inside ourselves, and it exposes our insecurities, it exposes our bad habits, it exposes our wishful thinking, it exposes our indisciplines, it exposes everything. And when we're exposed, our truth is revealed. And when our truth is revealed, we have two things. We could either cover it up with more stuff, or we can make a decision to answer the question, I do know why. I know why I should get this book out to me, because I got many more other books to write. A book is an idea, it's a thought, it's all the things that I know that I tell people, but I need to put it in writing. And it can live for lifetimes. It could live from second to third into fourth generations to my children's children. I know why I should write a book. Because no one else can write the book that I need to write. No one knows my thoughts. My thoughts are personal to me. So I know why. I know why I need to get this book out June 15, because I've been procrastinating all year long. And I've been procrastinating for years now. So that's my big why. I know why. Once I'm able to answer that question, I don't know why, you'll forever be stuck. You'll forever have barriers to implementation. And by answering it, I do know why. And having my reasons, they are keeping me on track. So now I'm in desperate mode because I've already said it. But I've said it before, but this time I really said it. June 15th is my date, because I got another book to bring out. So I got to get the first book out. The second barrier to implementation is I don't know how. I don't know how. How means the way that you go about doing something new. If you do everything else everybody's doing the same way, there's a chance you haven't expressed your uniqueness. And so your how is by listening to what is inside of you and seeing what is relevant to the marketplace and coming up with a way of getting what is inside of you out into a marketable way to attract the people who need it the most. And so that is your how. And so you don't know how. So your how may be known by one, go look for somebody else who have already done it. Buy their book, get a mentor, find a friend who've done it. I don't know how. Go study the product of what is it that you're trying to do. So if it's a mastermind group, if it's a new technology, a new software, whatever it is, go find your how. A new idea, go find your how. So go find someone who's done something close to what you have done before and study them. Ask them to be your mentor, ask them to be your friend, read their book, send them an email, and figure out the how. Someone has done it before. And if someone has not done it before, find something as close as possible to what is it that someone has done. So you can get that how and overcome I don't know how. And the third barrier to implementation is I don't know when. When means, when should I get it out? In the morning, in the midday, June 15th, June 1st, in the springtime, in the summertime, in the fall, the when, your deadline. And once you don't have a deadline, you just casually just keep falling apart, moving it over. And even when you do have a deadline, like I did before, you just move your deadline away and away and away until you hit a point of desperation, a point of no turning back. And so I'm finally at that place. I'm finally at that place where I've exhausted my dates. I've exhausted my when. And I need to do better. I need to be better. I need to be able to live with myself. And so here I am, facing the tunnel with my first book coming out June 15th, Codes to Habits. Pressing forward, overcoming these barriers to implementation as an author for the first time. So as an author, I'm embracing my barriers that has prevented me from implementing and getting my book done. And I want to encourage you to use these 3 tips to examine every aspect of your life and to see what is it that is holding you back, and to use them and to ask yourself these 3 questions. I don't know why. I don't know how. And I don't know when. Come June 15th, I want to say that I do know why, I do know how, and I do know when, because on that day I will officially be a published author. These are the barriers to implementation, and you need to implement something, anything, every day, someday. This is Geralda with Being Elevated Lifestyle, Fulfillment and Freedom, and a Healthy Entrepreneur Coach, where we help you make lifelong lasting changes in mental and emotional resiliency, fitness and finances, career and leadership, speaking and communication, adventure and travel, faith and fashion. Whatever your goals are, we want to help you become better in that. Thank you for watching my channel today. Share this message with a friend, a family member, and even a foe. Hit subscribe, and thank you for watching. May God bless you. Have a wonderful day.